Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there if you haven't been there already. In today's video, I'm going to share my idea of how I make fish fillet. Now this is basa fillet, and this I just marinated it with salt and little bit of black pepper, and I put some meat masala, very pinch of it, so it has pinch of salt, pinch of black pepper, and pinch of meat masala, and it's been marinating for a couple of hours. And this was a big fillet. I cut it into little pieces to make it easy to cook. So in this one I'm going to add 1 egg white. You can add the whole egg. The reason I added just the white because I eat only the white, I don't eat the yellow portion of it. So to this one also I added little bit of salt and little bit of meat masala. You can add fish masala too. And I had a subscriber and she had a question regarding this masala, so I'm going to do a separate video explaining all this masala. These are just pre-packaged masala which comes, you can buy it in any grocery store like Indian or Pakistani, so you don't need to buy separate masala. This just comes in a package anyway. So I'm going to do a video and show you all those how it works, so that way you don't have to spend too much money and buy many masalas. So this egg white with a pinch of salt and a meat masala, you can add the whole egg, and I'm going to mix it to the fish fillet. So after I mix it, then I'm going to put all this fillet in the breadcrumbs. Before that I will add little bit of oil. So this is like about 1 tablespoon. So usually you see the fish fillet are cooked in lot of oil, fried. So this is, I'm just gonna add a little bit, about a tablespoon. So now I'm going to keep my heat low. Just make sure the oil is hot and then keep the heat low. So I'm going to mix all this fish fillet nicely with the egg white and the spices. Now to the breadcrumbs, you can add some pepper and salt if you want to make it too hot, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. And now I mix everything and I'm going to coat. So I'm going to coat my fish fillet nicely with the breadcrumb. So you make sure you coat all around very well. So after I see they are nicely coated, then I'm going to drop it in this oil, and I make sure that my heat is in low setting, because I'm not doing deep frying. I'm just going to cover it and cook it in slow heat for a little longer time, like 10-15 minutes. So if you deep fry, then you'll be needing a lot of oils. I don't want to deep fry, so I'll be doing it between 1 and 2 tablespoon oil. So you can add some seasoning mix to the breadcrumbs, but I already mix enough seasoning mix while I marinated it. I'm just gonna make sure that it gets breadcrumb all over nicely. Now while it's cooking, if you feel like it's very dry, it needs little bit oil, you can add a teaspoon oil on the sides so it's not burned. Basically we're using little bit of oil so that it does not get burned, but we're not doing deep fry. Deep fry is something which is bad for our health, so I try not to eat deep fried food, but whenever it is necessary, I have to add just little bit of oil. You know, we do need little bit fat in our body, so we do need little bit of good oils like olive oil. So now you see it has enough oil, and I'm going to cover it. So I added about 1.5 teaspoon oil. So I'm going to cover it and let it cook in low heat about 10 to 15 minutes, but I always have to come in between and check it to make sure it's not getting burned and it stays in the low heat. And if I see it get very dry, so I'm going to be adding a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of oil all around the sides. So as you see, it's cooked in one side, and I just turned the side already, and it looks a little bit brown in one side, so I'm gonna have to cover it and cook 5-10 more minutes on the other side, and then I'll turn it and I'll try to cut it and see if it cuts, then it's cooked. So altogether I'm going to cook it 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to cover it and cook it more. So as you see, our fish fillet is ready, and it looks thoroughly cooked on all the sides, and you see it didn't even needed 1.5 teaspoon oil. You could still see some oil outside here, so it really didn't need it. So we could cook the fish fillet in exactly 1 teaspoon oil. So this was a big fish fillet. So as you see, it's very easy to cook the chicken or the fish fillet. Next I'll show you chicken nuggets with very little oil. As long as you keep it in low heat, cover and let it cook in the vapor. So I'm trying to progress towards very healthy eating and losing weight and becoming healthy, so I will be cooking this kind of food. Sometimes I might cook a little different food, you know, the family people wants to eat different, so sometimes I might have to cook something different. So those are the only times I will be using little bit oil, but beside that usually it's gonna be 1 or half a teaspoon oil. Thank you so much, and I'm going to give you a picture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share the video, and I will be seeing you with many more videos. So this is my fish fillet with the hot sauce. This is sweet and sour hot sauce, and the fish fillet really looks yummy, and is cooked in roughly 1 tablespoon oil. That's all I needed. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share the video, and I'll be seeing you with many more videos. Next I'll be cooking the chicken nuggets with 1 tablespoon oil. Thank you. Bye bye.